Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video with Theedrewgamer. This is something new to the channel. It was suggested to me by someone and I really like the idea. So I thought, you know what, let's give it a go. And we're gonna go over my predicted team for the Sword and Shield games. Now the way that my teams work before I start is that I only use Pokemon that were introduced into the generation. Whether that is a new evolution, a completely new Pokemon, or a new form, for instance, like the Alolan forms or Galarian forms, or like Murkrow into Honchkrow, because that was a new Pokemon, even though it evolved from an old Pokemon. So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to see what Pokemon I'm currently thinking of using, and then once the game comes out, it could be something completely different, but who knows? Well, let's get into it. So first off, I'm going to go over my starter pick for the Sword and Shield games, and that is Sobble. I am very, very much a Sobble squad kind of guy. I love Sobble so much. I love the fact that it just sits there and it cries. It's like a defense mechanism for it. It hides in water. It's very timid. And like just the idea of being able to make friends with this like little creature that's so sort of skittish and afraid, but it comes up and it's just all like, I just really love the idea of it, like making friends with it, and it's just adorable. And then there was like screenshots shown of it where when you actually pick it, it jumps up at you and it's like holding onto your hand, and it's just like, oh, I can't wait to see, I can't wait to try it. My friend Mithrigan, who went to the pop-up Pokemon Center, he got to try out the demo, and he told me that Sobble is a special attacking, speedy, glass cannon kind of Pokemon, and I like those kinds of Pokemon. As frail as they are, I love them because they can come in and they can outspeed and they can just obliterate opponents without too much issue, unless they are either outsped or the Pokemon just happens to survive and then it gets taken back down because it's low defenses. But one thing that I really excited about is the possibility of Sobble being Water Ghost. Because if you know me, my two favorite types in Pokemon are Water and Ghost. And we've had Jellicent before, and I love Jellicent. It looks like the Pringles guy, at least the male one does. But the fact that we're going to get another one, and it could possibly be Water Ghost, is just very exciting to me. I love Ghost types. I'm a huge Ghost type fan. You can see I've got a Gengar here behind me, and then I've got like Mudkip up there, blah blah blah, and a Rowlet. But obviously they're not all Water and Ghost, but they're Water and Ghost Pokemon there. So I'm just so excited to play it, and I just love the fact that it's just adorable. It's just really adorable Pokemon. I love it. So next up we have Corviknight. I absolutely love Corviknight. I love its design. It's such a cool looking Pokemon. I love Ravens, and just the fact that we've got another Raven type Pokemon is amazing. And the fact that it's Steel flying, or Flying Steel, I can't remember which way around it is. I think it's Steel Flying. It's unique for that type of Pokemon, because usually you'd think, oh, maybe Dark, like Murkrow and Honchkrow were, that it'd be a Dark type, but it's so cool. And I love the fact that it's just used to ferry people around the Galar region. I can't wait to see like what its pre-evolutions are, because when you actually see it in the demo, it is a higher level than everything else. It's like level 45, so it definitely at least has one pre-evolution. So I love Corviknight. It's just look at it. It's so good, and I love its design and the color of it. It just looks powerful. And then like with its like Gigantamax form as well, it has such like amazing power behind it, and the ability that it gets when it is in its Gigantamax form. I'm probably not going to be using Dynamax and Gigantamax that much, but I do want to use Corviknight. Like right now, like Corviknight is one of my, if not my top Pokemon for the Galar region. So for my third Pokemon, this was a really tough choice for me. It's between Yamper and Morpeko, and I'll go over both and why I like them and why they might find a spot in my team. So with Yamper, I absolutely love its design. It's adorable. It's an electric type as well. I'm glad that it's not a normal type, early game normal type. I had a fear about when I saw it, and I was like, it is slightly yellow, but it doesn't mean it's going to be an electric type. And then it turned out to be one. So I was really happy with that. I'm glad they gave us a Corgi Pokemon as well, because it is based on the UK, and we needed a Corgi Pokemon in there. My one wish is that I do hope it evolves, I do love the ability that it gets. I love the fact that it gets Ball Fetch, and the first Pokeball that breaks, it will go off and it will pick it up for you and return it to you. I think it's just like a really cool idea, and I love how adorable it is. It's so tiny and it's cute. It's a little bundle of fluff, and corgis are adorable anyway, but they're just like they can be so weird. But with Yamper, I really love Yamper. Now with Morpeko, this was something that I thought that with the Pikachu clones they should do more of. They should do Pikachu clones as dual types, just to distinguish it more from Pikachu. Like, they do have their own roles in battle, like Puzzle Mining with double battles, and Pachirisu had a different role in battle and became like a really good Pokemon for VGC. And then we got Emolga, which was electric flying, and then we had Dedenne, which was electric fairy, which was good because they introduced the fairy type, so that would make sense. And then we had Togedemaru, which was steel electric or electric steel, and now we have Morpeko, which is electric dark. And I love the fact that it gets that that alternate form when it is hungry, and it so becomes hangry. I just thought that was a really cool idea, and I love the fact it's like move is like a hamster wheel spinning round, and then it charges forward. I really like the idea of Morpeko. It's just such an interesting idea, and the fact that it goes like it has a split personality because of its hunger. I really love it. It's such a cool idea. So for my fourth Pokemon choice, we have Duraludon. Now, I absolutely love Duraludon. It is another steel type for my team, but I love the fact that it's part dragon, because the only other steel dragon we have, I believe, is Dialga, and obviously that's a legendary. But the fact we got another one, I don't know if it's going to be the pseudo for the game or not. It could be, because steel dragon's a really good type to have. So it could have two pre-evolutions to it, we don't know. Or this could be like a middle form, and then it could have a final form, we don't know. But I love the fact that it's like based on ore and metals, like minerals and stuff. It's a cool looking design. It's really interesting. It has that new move as well. I've forgotten the name of it, but I think it's just like a really, really powerful move, and it was like in a competition to be named by someone, and someone actually named the move, and I thought that was just a really good idea to do. And I think it's just a cool looking Pokemon, and I do like dragon types. It's not my favorite type, but I do like it's quite high on there. And I just thought it was a really, really cool idea. And even though it's another steel like Corviknight, I love the fact that it is there, and I think that it could find a place on my team. So for my fifth Pokemon choice, we have Obstagoon. And the reason I'm putting Obstagoon here is because I do really like its design, and it does look like something based from Kiss. But my thinking with this is that it is a normal dark type, and I really, really like the idea behind it, that it's from a Zigzagoon, something that we already had established in the Pokemon universe, and then saying Galarian Zigzagoon was possibly the original, and then once it branched out to the rest of the Pokemon world, it became the normal Zigzagoon that we know. And the fact that it gets that Galarian form, but then an evolution on top of it, is just really interesting to me. I love the fact that it gets a new evolution. I can't wait to see what other Pokemon get that treatment, whether they get a new Galarian form and then an evolution on top of that. It'll be great to see. But right now, Obstagoon is going on here. I love its design. It looks like it's going to be like powerful. Normal Dark isn't the best typing because it's 4 times weak to fighting, but it's still a really good Pokemon. It's immune to psychic attacks, so that's good. And I can't wait to try it out and see what's going to go with it. So for my final choice for the team right now, a lot of people might be like, why is he using this? Or why is he thinking of using this? And that is Roly-Poly. I really like Roly-Poly, like, just because it's part of like English heritage, like we are miners and stuff, and the fact that we've got this Pokemon that is just basically coal on a wheel, I really like the idea of it. And if it evolves, I'm really interested to see what it evolves into. It could be the new Geodude of the region, so it could get 2 evolutions, we don't know. and I'm so excited to just try it out. I'm excited to try out all the new Pokemon. But Roly-Coly, just like, I have a special spot for Roly-Coly because I just like the idea behind it, and it's a cool looking Pokemon to me, and the fact that its lore is based on something from my heritage of miners and stuff. I just really like that idea, and I can't wait to see what they do with it and what it evolves into, if it evolves, if it's going to turn into something else, or it could be like, it could turn into like a rock fire type. That'd be interesting, like get a new rock fire type, because it could be like the coal itself, and then once it is, because apparently people used it to heat their homes in the Galar region, so maybe eventually once it starts to burn up, it evolves into like a new Pokemon that's a fire rock type or a rock fire type. So I'm really excited to see it, and I just can't wait to experience using it. So that's going to be the end of the team prediction video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's something different that I wanted to do, and I really like doing it. And then once I am done with the Sword and Shield main game and stuff, I want to come back and compare it to see if my team is the same or if it's something completely different, because we haven't seen all the Pokemon yet, and I can't wait to see it. And I'm just so excited. We're not that far away from release, and it's going to be amazing. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. Leave in the comments what your possible team predictions are. I mean, if you haven't got any ideas, then just let me know what sort of starter you think you're getting, or if there's any Pokemon that you really like in the region. Let me know your favorite Pokemon that's been revealed so far, or if, yeah, just let me know, and I will see you in the next video.